Now again, kissing, whether romantic or not, whether comedic or not, one kiss is not sexual assault. 2 kisses, if you tell them you didn't like the first kiss, yeah, that could be sexual assault, right? Difference there too, right? Now, did the girl ever file her grievance with Al face to face? No. She waited till now. That's hearsay, right? That's he said, she said. No. That's her viewpoint versus his viewpoint, which he was still a comedian then, right? Doing a USO tour with her. Don't you understand the difference between then and now, too? Yeah, things have changed for you. Great. But you can't go around calling every little bad kiss you had in your life sexual harassment either. Or playing Tune Tuckio from afar with the guys. It's like fun. He'd even touch your breasts, right? Now, the problem is, you also got to be really sexually harassed. Kiss me once, fine. Kiss me twice and I say no, that's harassment, right? You can't even put your hand between my ass, Pastor Davis, at all without my permission while we're hugging. No one can. That's sexual assault. Not even one time. Because then you're making a pass at a parishioner and you're supposed to be the pastor. Difference there too, dumbass. No one does that, especially in the clergy, or a priest, or a reverend, or a pastor, or a deacon, or a bishop. No one does that to another man, unless it's sexually motivated. When it's sexually motivated, it's sexual harassment one time that way. And kissing is different than sex, right? We all kiss. And you kiss me once, I can't do nothing about it, but I ask you not to do it again, right? If I'm not comfortable with the kiss, right? But it's also the way you do something, right? Now, what really pissed the guy off when the other guy kissed him is that the guy said, you like it or something, right? And then he made it an issue. Did he make it an issue? The guy went batshit on him, so batshit on him that he murdered the guy, right? In the movie. The point there is how you react to something with another human being, too, that determines how you look at life, too, right? Because kissing is not rape, right? Even if you weren't ready for it, it's just a kiss, right? It's called making a move on someone, right? That's just one move. But putting your hand between someone's butt, the smell, makes that person think you want to fuck him in the ass, period, right? And that's a no-no in the church, dumbass. And the only reason he would be doing it is see also if I would get hard. Myron and David know I don't do that shit. But we would joke around about that too, right? But they were my friends who I knew for a while, not my pastor and my new church, who was teaching me that Rome was wrong, but wanted to molest me like they do. Young boys too, right? Who's more messed up, Pastor Thomas and Payne? If he's not dead or whatever, by now, 99. Or not faking it, I don't know. I don't trust the bastard. Of course he would fake his own death after all this shit gets out. Right? You covetous bastard yourself. You think God don't know what you're doing. You think God does not know your inner thoughts, even if I don't know everything. I know enough to know you're helping the man out, right? You're about 700 or more in Waukegan. You're about 200 or so in Norfolk, if you ain't grown any, when I was there. And I don't know how many you had in Sri Lanka or San Diego, but you had parishioners there too, right? That's at least over anywhere over 1,000. Say Lantis had 300 or something. To 1,200 to what? You had 7 churches in Sri Lanka, right? India. And then when Pastor Dave Thomas was trying to start one in Haiti, right? Before the hurricane hit. Stuff like that. Though a hurricane can hit anywhere, right, Pastor Thomas? That don't mean you're a bad person. Anyway. You know what I meant when I was writing to Pastor Payne? Sarcastically. Was he setting me up with the females or something? What I meant by that, if you had asked me, that's not an accusation, by the way, it's a question, right? You know the difference, too, right? To accuse someone means, I know Pastor Thomas was doing that to me, right? To ask him is different, right? I think Pastor Thomas was doing that to me. It's all in your wording of it, too, right? You hear what I mean? You hear what I mean? If I wasn't sure why all of a sudden females were coming on to me either, and my only contact after that was you and Pastor Davis, right? From your two fucked up churches, right? Then guess what, right? That's when I started getting laid too. Now before then, I couldn't get laid, right? Because I don't rape. And the female has to show me she wants sex with me or tell me no during the process, and I'll stop. If I feel like she's asleep or something, I won't go through with it, right? I don't do certain things, even if I'm a little tempted about it at first, right? I can handle my own temptations and know what to do and not to do, and when to stop and not to stop, right? At any time while I'm trying to see if a female is interested in me or not too, right? Regardless of our age. Though once I turned 18, I was never with a child. I did date a 14-year-old when 19, but her mother consented to the relationship, though we didn't have sex, right? I just slept on the couch. She invited me to the house while I was dating her daughter, right? And she broke up with me because I guess she thought I felt like her boyfriend because I was wanting to write me or something, and I was trying to pressure her to write me, and I was asking her to show me she loved me by writing me letters, right? But like, Maribel, Daphne, or Sheena, I lived with Daphne more than, and so I saw her more. But Daphne and Sheena, I was just trying to get to write me back, right? So I could figure out what was happening there, right? I wrote Sheena and Maribel a bunch of letters, right? Trying to explain everything to them, right? But Daphne, I did because I lived with her, right? Different relationship there. We had an apartment together, stuff like that, right? And like I said, it's how you treat someone that determines what they're doing in their life too, right? Treat someone right and they'll treat you right. Treat someone wrong and they'll not know what the hell's going on either. That's the whole point, right? I know my division had it out for me because they would never train me to be an electrician, right? When I had no hands-on training before. They never even asked me, but assumed I knew everything or something, right? And sent me out on the jobs alone, right? Even when they got busted by Lieutenant Guzman, who was the only one who really seemed to care about me in the division, right? Ben was always harassing me and I was gay, until I had to knock cold cock him, but then he just shut up about it. And again. You can't prove me not a virgin because I never had sex with a man at all. Unless you fuck the corpse, Ben, or king. In your mind. Not mine. Before I was either dumped back in the bed, what you thought was dead, right? Two men can carry a, knocked out sailor back to his bed and see if he wakes up by the next morning, which I did, which said possibly they code redded me at night after night or something, right? Like in the Tom Cruise movie with Jack Nicholson, right? But that's just another possibility there, right? Don't remember it. Lucky for you. It just kills me, don't it? It just kills me, doesn't it? Same person, same bat time, same bat channel. You can't argue with a ghost. A ghost cannot eat food. A ghost cannot talk to you. But someone resurrected from the dead, like the boy, girl, Lazarus, Jesus, Tabitha, and Ositicus, whatever his name was. Osatus or Ticus. Let me give it to you again. Stubborn. He fell 3 stories too, but I fell less, I think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Knows everything. We don't hallucinate. And we don't. And we can change it back to what he knows, right? Not you know, not you know. You're not his God, little devils and little rebellious people. And little liars and little liars. His reality will win out over yours. Know that too, know that too. Might take him, 35 to 4,000 to whatever years, right? To convince you all to repent, but he'll be there. Y'all will be there. Y'all will be there. Know what he means? Know what he means. God will be there. If you make your bed in hell, where is he, Jews? There too. If you make your bed in heaven, where is he? In there too. If you make your bed in those parts of the earth of a female, where are you? Where is it? Everywhere. Everywhere. Thank you. Have a nice day. I don't like any liar, male or female. Now the difference is, a comedic behavior versus, rape and stuff like that. Real rape. Now all you can do is, if someone does something inappropriate to you once, if you ask him not to do it again and he did it again, that would be assault, right? One time is not a bad thing, right? Depending on what it is. A kiss, playing Tootie and Tokyo from afar, where it looks like he touched you but he didn't, that's no big deal, right? Get over that, right? But if you were to do it again, that would be assault or harassment, right? Doing something once that you didn't like, and unless you tell him you didn't like it, he didn't even know, right? Now he knows you didn't like it, right? Years later, there's a difference there too. You can't go accusing every male just because they're a man and did something you didn't like of raping you because he kissed you with a French kiss, right? Now maybe it pissed your husband off too, I guess, right? But it's just a French kiss, right? I mean, you're supposed to be, entertaining yourself or something. Or a news anchor. Interacting with a comedian, right? Well, like I said, if you didn't know he was going to French kiss you, and he did anyway, grab you behind the neck and did it sort of comedic, and it sort of feels wet and cold to you, that's because he wasn't doing it romantically, but as a comedian. I've heard your dumbass statement. Still don't agree with you. Don't have to. Not because I'm a man or you're a woman, but because you're wrong, right? Anyone thinking they're right, beware, at least you're wrong, right? Everyone has an opinion on the subject too, right? Now, I'm more feminist than you want me to be too, right? I support women's rights. I know all women and men are created equal, right? I don't even play about it, right? Only difference is our physical appearance to each other, right? You're both your mother and father. You're both from the sperm and egg. You're both how nature, or evolution, or God designed us. However you want to look at it. Right? All three. And we got here somehow, right? I just don't seem to want to deal with it, right? There it is again. Yeah, Eutychus, that's where I keep messing up. It's Eutychus. Eutychus fell from the third loft out the window from the window ledge as he fell asleep listening to Paul's sermon, and Paul went down spread his body out over him, and raised him from the dead. Either that or the wind was not that. And he, look, I don't know. Maybe the same thing happened to me. I don't know. The problem is the coccyx and sacral form damage too, right? I would have to land on something that hit me in the ass to do that, dumbass. A pelvis break is different than a sacrum and coccyx breaks, which is the hardest bone to break, right? The reason the pelvis breaks in the fall is it's the bigger bone. The coccyx is designed to be more shock absorbing too, right? Only if struck with a nightstick or a billy club that a person on base would have as a security guard could that have happened, right? Told you I proved it through forensic science, believe it or not. Don't care, sure. But anyway, have a great evening.